Hello, this is Joe Kao, and in this video I wanted to say a few words about the Changework Dojo, dissolving problems with Socratic questioning. Now, I've been a psychotherapist and hypnotherapist since 2005, and I've also taught people internationally on topics such as hypnotic language, storytelling, improv, and vocal training. And one of the things that I've found over the years is that the questions that we ask our clients can make all the difference in the world in terms of how the session goes, in terms of the client's readiness and openness to change. That change work is about far, far more than just a neatly packaged technique that you might read in a book. That it's through the collaborative exploration of an issue, through inviting a person to question the assumptions that they'd been making, the expectations that they'd been carrying within themselves, through getting a person to realize the ways that they've been contributing to the issue, the ways that they've been contributing to the problem, and to realize that they have choice, to realize that there's the possibility for change. This is the essence for me of really good change work, where a problem can dissolve. There have been numerous times when I've been working with someone and they've said, I don't actually know what the problem is anymore. So questions can be so valuable, and it's such an important skill. And there are many models and systems out there that are taught for questioning clients. We have models from coaching, models from solution-focused therapy, NLP, and each of them, I would say, has some value. It's not that I'm disparaging all these different models. It's that when people learn a system of coaching questions, when people try to memorize the terminology from the NLP meta model or whatever it might be, the result can sometimes feel clunky, robotic, and hard to apply in real life. And that's why this training, Dissolving Problems with Socratic Questioning, draws upon, as a model, as a template, the founder of Western philosophy, Socrates, who was known for wandering the streets of Athens. He wandered the streets of Athens, engaging people in genuine philosophical inquiry about, well, what is this thing called justice? And people would say, well, I know what justice is. And we say, well, but if that's justice, how can that also be justice? How can what you said there also fit with that? And people again and again with Socrates would find that they weren't so sure anymore, that they didn't know as much as they thought they knew. There became an openness within them to, okay, maybe there's more to think about here. Maybe there's more to learn here. So Socrates was a master of dissolving rigidity, of dissolving closure, you could say. People say, oh, well, I already know that. I know exactly what this is and I know how things are. Socrates would help people to recognize that there's far more to learn, far more to consider here. So he created openness. And he did it not through a rigid system. He didn't have a big framework that he tried to push onto people. He didn't come at it from a kind of one-upmanship of trying to lead people to the right way of thinking and the right conclusion. He did it conversationally, exploring an issue with a person, working with what came back from them, and sometimes coming up with very striking examples, very striking metaphors, striking analogies that help people to realize, whoa, yeah, when you put it like that, I see that can't be justice, or that can't be beauty, or that can't. So Socrates is a perfect exemplar from my perspective of how to work with another person in a way that's improvised, in a way that's precise, in a way that's conversational, and in a way that's transformational. Because Socrates helped people to free themselves from the rigid assumptions that they were making. And there are principles that we can learn from his work that are very relevant to change work, to conversational change, where instead of coming into a client session with a massive, rigid framework of 27 questions and how can I fit the miracle question in here, instead of all of that abstract rigidity, we're working with the assumptions, with the expectations that the client is making there in front of us, and we're helping that person to bring those things to their awareness. We're helping them to be able to see their own thinking from the outside in a way that allows them to take a step back from it, in a way that allows them to recognize that they have choice where they thought they didn't have choice, and in a way that smooths the path to them making the kinds of changes that are right for them. So if that sounds interesting, please do read on below this video, and we'd love to see you there.